Welcome, and please be seated. My name's Claire, the new Vice-Chancellor at the University of Gloucestershire, and the first thing I want to do is a profuse apology for the delay to the start of this ceremony, this celebratory ceremony. For those of you who bet on it being late, 5-1 were the odds, you can collect your winnings at the end. Well, some people laughed at that, so that was one I made up earlier. Really delighted to see you all here this afternoon, and welcome to this brilliant celebration of a University of Gloucestershire students. I'm delighted to be sending my real celebration and congratulations in what is my first year of graduation ceremonies at the university, and I do want to encourage all of you to be as celebratory as possible during the course of the afternoon. It is a celebration, and therefore clapping, whooping, stamping of feet and whatever way you choose to celebrate are encouraged. But I'll be really disappointed, they've got going already, great, if we don't raise the roof by the end of the afternoon. Before we proceed, I just wanted to say a few words of welcome and reflection on what a special occasion this is. Welcome firstly to our students. This is your day, so really do enjoy it. It'll be over in the blink of an eye. Welcome to your friends and your family. Many of your family have come from far and wide, and that is super appreciated. I hope you feel massive pride as you sit alongside these students who have worked so hard. Welcome to our VIPs, including the Mayor of Cheltenham, Matt Babbage, and the Mayor of Gloucester, Councillor Cathy Williams. And those receiving honorary titles, Catherine Carney and Dr. Phil Coburn. Welcome to you both. We are a university focused on many things, but I wanted to highlight just three. Inclusivity, the development of ideas and skills, and the great careers our students go on to, all building on a strong heritage dating back to 1847. I'm particularly proud of our inclusivity and belonging. And since I arrived in September, I've heard students talk about this consistently, how people care, diversity is celebrated, and connections are made. This university is a local, national, and international university, and so this is a perfect time to celebrate that diversity and remind ourselves what binds us together as human beings. We always have more in common than that which divides us. And so development of ideas and skills is at the heart of the university experience. Whether this is about understanding how we influence other people's lives, whether this is about understanding how health services help people onto the next stage. Hold on to the skills you have learned over the last few years. I can guarantee you will still recognise their application in the roles you take on as you progress through your career. For me personally, I'm particularly excited thinking about what you as students will go on to accomplish, equipped with capabilities you've learned during your time with us. Many of you will take on a variety of roles as you explore your career. The average over the course of a lifetime is around 12 different roles, and many of the roles you will go on to be successful in are not even identified, do not exist yet. Remember, what you have learned here will equip you for life, not just what you've learned, but the skills associated with learning itself: curiosity, teamwork, discipline, debate, organisation, and resilience. As one of the most accomplished musicians and one of my favourites of the 20th century said, B.B. King, the beautiful thing about learning is that nobody can take it away from you. I encourage you to treasure the moments today. I still remember my graduation in 1993, 30 years ago, probably before many of you were born. It is indelibly inked into my mind. So, today, please, photos galore. Lots of smiles, laughs, and possibly some tears. Huge congratulations to you all. I'll now call on the University of Gloucestershire's Chancellor, Lord Michael Bichard, to make his address.
Friends and colleagues, I'm so pleased the Vice-Chancellor has just invited you to misbehave. If you could just save the misbehaviour just for a few more minutes, I'd be ever so grateful. I was once introduced by John Humphreys, a TV presenter, who just simply said, and now we have Michael Bichard, who I can tell you is delightfully offensive. And I thought, well, coming from you, Humphreys, that's a bit rich. I just want to tell you that I can fight back if you want to. But it's a great day. It's a real pleasure to be here. One of the reasons I like being here for graduation is that I sometimes come to the racing. This is the only time I come to this place and go away with the same amount of money in my pocket. So I'm really pleased to be with you. It is a party, and we all like parties, and I hope the rest of the day is a party for you. As Claire said, it is a day of celebration, particularly for our graduands. We're recognising your achievements, we're recognising the hard work that's gone into making today possible. And we know that it won't have been easy because your latter years at school and at university have been disrupted in all sorts of ways and had additional stress because of the pandemic and the aftermath of the pandemic. But you've made it, and my warmest congratulations to each and every one of you. But it is also, and let's not forget, it's a day of celebration for families, for parents, for siblings, for partners. And in this world of lifelong learning, joyously, it's also about children and grandchildren. All of you have provided the support without which, again, none of this would have happened. Some of you may even have sat there sometimes and thought, he or she is never going to make it. Well, they have. And I know that every single graduand here today will want me to say, on their behalf, a really heartfelt thank you for believing in them. And you know, I want to say a special personal well done, and I want to say it to those graduands who are the first in their family to study at a university. That's the position I was in long before 1993. It's not easy. Be proud, be especially proud of what you've achieved, but promise yourselves and promise your families that this is just the start. They ain't seen nothing yet. And finally, I want to thank the staff, many of whom are sitting behind me, who've worked tirelessly to help you graduate. I know that they will be I hope the parents are not going to be too upset that they didn't get a round of applause. And I was going to give you a chance to do that in a moment or two, so you've done it now, but thank you for that. That's really, really, really welcome and much appreciated. They will be sitting there, I tell you, quietly proud to have played their part in your success. I've been Chancellor here now for a year or so, and I've had the opportunity to see many of our staff at work. So I know how committed they are to helping their students succeed, and how committed they are to what their vocation is. And I want publicly, now that you've done the thanking, I want publicly to say to them, thank you so much for what you do. But I don't think today should just be a day of celebration. I think it's also a moment to pause and to reflect, something which I know we don't often find time to do in our hectic social media-driven lives. Reflect on what you've learned about yourself in your time with us, what you've learned about other people, but also to start thinking about what you want from life going forward. You represent some of the most talented individuals of your generation. You're going to have many exciting opportunities laid before you. For what it's worth, my advice is to choose very carefully and always try and do something which excites you, something which you feel passionate about, because that's the way to your personal fulfillment, and you will do a better job if you feel that way. But this is a good time not just to think about what you are going to do, but also about who you want to be, or put it another way, how you want to be known by your friends and family. What are the values that you want to live by? This university takes values quite seriously, and we've tried to spell out our own values, the things that we stand for. And I think you could do worse than just spend a moment or two thinking about whether these capture what you want people to say about you. Because the future is not so much about the job you do, it's about you and what people say about you. Our values start and end with integrity, or to put it another way, a determination to act honestly, to behave ethically, and to promote high standards of public service. In short, to be someone who can be trusted. And you know, I can't think of a time during my life when our world has been more in need of people who can be trusted. It too often seems as if truth has become a commodity, by which I mean something which people feel is the inevitable casualty of the pursuit of power or wealth or some sought-after political or business objective. In reality, truth and trust should be the non-negotiables in the way we live, the way we lead, the way we govern, the way we sustain relationships. And I have to say that's particularly true at the moment for our political and business leaders. I never expected that everyone would agree with every decision I made, because some of them were just plain wrong. But I've always aspired to be trusted, because why would you want to live with, or work with, or follow someone you really can't trust? And one other thing about trust, once you lose it, it's almost impossible to win it back. It's the most precious commodity. You should protect it at all costs. So be honest and be trusted. One of our other values is ambition. Not in the selfish pursuit of status and power for its own sake, but in the sense that we want to be the best that we can. And in the same way, we want to encourage everyone in our community, not least our graduands, to be the best that they can, to realise their potential, and to influence the common good. As you walk out of this hall today, there shouldn't be any ceiling to your ambitions. There shouldn't be any limits on your aspirations. And when you meet people who tell you you can't do that, as you will, and as I have, well, treat them with courtesy and respect, but with great caution too. Because in the words of one of my heroes, Barack Obama, in his acceptance speech back in 2008, when you're met with cynicism and doubt and those who tell you you can't do that, then respond with that timeless creed that sums up the spirit of a people: yes, we can, yes, I can. And as a university, finally, we also aspire to act with compassion, as the Vice-Chancellor has already said, to be inclusive, to treat everyone equally and to treat them with respect. I know we may sometimes fall short. Our graduands here today will be able to tell us that sometimes we didn't get it right. But I hope you will aspire to be compassionate in the same way. We do still live, you know, in a very unequal society, where many people's life chances are unacceptably low, where people face various forms of discrimination, where even life expectancy in what is a very small country varies dramatically across it, and where many on low incomes or without a job are looking towards this winter, the winter ahead, with foreboding. You can't resolve all of their problems, although I hope, and I know some of you are going to be working in our public services, and I hope you will contribute to improving the quality of many people's lives. But you can't resolve everything. What you can do in your dealings with friends and with colleagues and those who work with you, what you can do is show that you respect them as equals. What you can do is call out behaviour which diminishes them and offer support when they need it. Belatedly, I'm currently reading the memoir of a late black American poet and author, Maya Angelou, which is called I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. If you haven't read it, I'd recommend it. She is so right when she says, I've learned that people will forget what you said, They will even forget what you did, but they will never, ever forget how you made them feel. So always try and leave people feeling that you genuinely care about them. By the way, graduands, Maya Angelou said so many good things. One of the other things she said was, to grow up is to stop putting blame on your parents. I'll just leave that one with you to consider during the rest of the day. As a university, I know under the leadership of our very new Vice-Chancellor, we will always try and act with integrity, be ambitious and to show compassion. But universities, you know, are defined and illuminated most of all by the lives and the behaviour of their people and most of all their graduates. So we hope when people encounter you, they will feel that they're dealing with someone who has a commitment to integrity, ambition and compassion. Whatever you do, and whatever your future accomplishments, we hope you'll keep in touch. Easier said than done, I know, but tell us what's happening to you. We're a community, we're not some kind of education processing factory, and we want our graduands to feel part of the community. We hope that you could see us as a source of hope, of support and advice when it's necessary. And if you share with us the stories of your successes, then we know we can use them to inspire tomorrow's students. So let us know. And of course, let's not forget this. If you do one day become very rich, we're only too happy to have a discussion with you about how we can improve the quality of our services to future students. Think of us particularly if you end up very wealthy. But all of that's for tomorrow. Today, just take a moment to enjoy with friends and with family what you've achieved, and be sure we could not be more pleased for you. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I am Dr. Matthew Andrews, Pro-Vice-Chancellor for Governance and Student Affairs, and it is my pleasure to add my congratulations to those graduating here today. We will shortly proceed to the conferment of awards on graduands from the School of Natural, Social and Sport Sciences and the School of Health and Social Care, as presented by Professor Jackie Labby, Deputy Vice-Chancellor. The awards will be conferred by the Chancellor of the University, Lord Bichard. But before we begin, you are invited to enjoy a short video as a reminder of your time with the university.
Yeah, we got everything. Chancellor, I present to you candidates from the School of Natural, Social and Sports Sciences, and I commend to you those recorded as in absentia. For the award of Master of Science, Applied Ecology, Umar bin Zia. Ryan Clark. Natasha Furlong. Karen Gray. Samuel McVie. Elizabeth Nweke. Emmanuel Okunade. Jasmine Peach. Shani Prudhomme. Liba Saldana. Timothy Whitaker. For the award of Postgraduate Certificate, Criminology, Christopher Kilworth. For the award of Master of Science, Criminology, Simrandeep Biring. Natasha Clifford. Sarah Ellis. Jemima Newell. Jasmi Putatu Jose. Joel Suro. Lisa White. For the award of Master of Science, Forensic Psychology, Nur Afia Ahmad Radzi. Johnrika Kluta. Madison Green. Rebecca May. Saskia Poole. Hannah Prade. Rihanna Saunders. Katie Waterland. For the award of Master of Science, Health Psychology, Haritha Karthikeyan. Jessica Adi. Grace Paulson. Sanna van Oostrom. For the award of Master of Arts, Professional Practice in Physical Education and School Sport, Callum Merritt. For the award of Postgraduate Diploma, Professional Practice in Sports Coaching, Scott Messer. For the award of Master of Science, Professional Practice in Sports Coaching, Sarah Harris. Nicola McLeish. For the award of Master of Science, Psychology, Grace Adenji. Rizvana Ahmed. Efi Olawanapo Kemi Aribin Salah. Diana Ben. Lenvi Muriel Coutinho. Georgia Davies. Dagmara Durek. Camelia Ravina Ebert. Jean-Marie Vianney Aimé. Gabrielle Anamarli. Shedrack Esume. Catherine Evans. Grace Famalusi, apologies. Joseph Garrett. Angarad Owen. Christopher Pegler. Ching Song Wang. For the award of Master of Science, Sports Performance Analysis, Guru Darshan Amamai Swami. Cameron Finley. Philip Hardy Dearness. Kenneth Ifiagwu. Indresh Nagarajan. Washiuddin Sheikh. Vedant Thakur. For the award of Master of Science, Sports Strength and Conditioning, Stephen Albert. Keir Cluley. Max Cooper. Michael Corns. Luc de Normanville. Anna Ferguson. Amanda McLaughlin. Udit Mishra. Ayush Paul. Emily Pettiford. Josh Ricketts. Shrevani Vidya. For the award of Master of Science, Sports Therapy, Jessica Banks. Josh Cook. Anna Craig. Claudia Downey. Shi Xing Li. Rhiannon Owens. Vikita Parma. Paul Roulet. Thomas Sibley. Harita Sakrit Sanapam. For the award of Master of Science by Research, Layla Hall. Adrian Hamid. Chancellor, I now present to you candidates upon whom the degree of Doctor of Philosophy is to be conferred. For a thesis entitled, An Exploration into the Effects of Prolonged Sitting on Cardiovascular Health and the Influence of Modifiable Lifestyle Factors, Craig Patterson. For a thesis entitled, Engagement in the Digital Age, Practitioners' Perspectives on the Challenges and Opportunities for Planning and Environmental Decision-Making, Caitlin Hafferty. For a thesis entitled, Interpersonal and Intrapersonal Considerations for the Delivery of Coaching and Coach Education, a Critical Realist Perspective, Paul Garner. For a thesis entitled, The Role of Social and Intellectual Capital in the Collective Delivery of Landscape-Scale Environmental Improvements, Lessons from the Countryside Stewardship Facilitation Fund, Amy Morse. And many congratulations to those who have crossed the stage so far. And I am now pleased to introduce performing arts student Charlotte Pierce, who will be performing Let Me Be Your Star from SMASH. Charlotte will be accompanied by David Last, academic course leader for performing arts and dance.
Fading on a girl with a
Many thanks to Charlotte and David for that amazing performance. Chancellor, I present to you candidates from the School of Health and Social Care, and I commend to you those recorded as in absentia. For the award of Certificate of Higher Education, Health and Social Care, Innocent Amatobi. Olivia Carlisle. Hannah Davis. Monica De Jesus. Jeffrey Egawatu. Andrew Kemp. Laura Manley. Mishak Mwakiagula. Abusede Adenewu. Angelina Opoku Agiaman. Mamoze Raduszewski. James Wambugu. For the award of Certificate of Higher Education, Working with Children, Young People and Families, Aisha Ba. Sophie Chandler. Mandy Forsey. Carrie Ann Harris. Emma Huff. Sarah Howells. Sydney Ann Weir. Anna Wickens. Shantae Wright. For the award of Foundation Degree of Science, Nursing Associate, Charlene Baker. Danielle Barrow. Katie Boot. Jody Booth Sumter. Biji Baijuman. Maria Catipan Villanueva. Tomasz Zajowski. Freya Churchill. Elizabeth Coles. Florence Cushing. Sarah David. Jade Dixon. Melanie Dowell. Sarah Ellis. Grace Gonzalo. Grace Goodenough. Emma Grange. Michelle Harris. Jinsi Jaman. Trashia Jose. Nazy Joseph. Tiffany Joslin. Beata McKenzie. Taylor Sanford. Lily Meacham. Callum Milne. Lily O'Donnell. Hannah Quinn. Rebecca Sears. Georgina Smith. Ma Ivan Torres. Jolene Travell. Katie Whitlock. Megan Whitmore. Nikki Wilson. For the award of Bachelor of Science, Nursing, Adult, Zinat Adari Diran. Yatunde Adepoju. Caitlin Andrews. Gladys Asare Amankwa. Emma Ashfield. Katrina Austin. Uta Mbaldau. Megan Bale. Emma Blewett. Rachel Bosley. Ellie Bowers. Elizabeth Boxall. Rens Bulaken. Eleanor Buscombe. Jade Bywater. Abby Campbell. Jasmine Cheap. Ruby Clapton. Chloe Colnut. Rosanna Corbett. Jessica Cudlington. Emily Curran. Monica Dabska. Sabina Davis. Phoebe Dixon. Sophie Drake. Takudzwa Dube. Ben Dunkley. Nkechi Elabor. Agatha Etchery. Courtney Farrell. Phoebe Faruja. Samantha Fawcett. Bonnie Ferrier. Emma Fitzpatrick. Joncel Flaris. Chloe Fletcher. Holly Francis. Rebecca Gamble. Melissa Guzu. Shannon Groves. Shannon Gwilliam. Katie Hanks. Kelly Hannes. Alice Hardesty. Ashua Hassana Perpetual. Samantha Hawken. Laura Hiley. Ellen Hoare. Katie Holding. Jessie Cabasso. Reed Kamiebo. Petya Kasarova. Sarah Kay. Ellie Mae Lee. Megan Locke. Amelia Loxley. Beata Makar. Fergus Martin. Rosie Mayo. Alexandra McNulty. Nicola Morgan. Kafili Muvanga. Mwamba Muganga. Sophie Dixon. Tamsin Oki. Lynette Onyango. Rebecca Parker. Maria Pasco. Rachel Porter. Megan Price. Rachel Price. Alexander Przyszpilska. Jude Richards. Megan Richings. Carrie Riddiford. Nina Rudge. Ewan Cillian. Katie Smith. Caleb Stanger. Sean Stanton Lee. Millie Stocks. Harry Stubbs. Erin Teague. Chloe Touré. Megan Vaughn. Jody Vowles. Catherine Walker. Scott Walker. Reese Warren. Samuel Watson. Ruby Wilmot. For the award of Bachelor of Science, Nursing, Mental Health, Abiola Atedeo. Amanda Allcroft. Andrews Asante. Caprice Barber. Chris Beecham. Rebecca Beardsley. Victoria Barrage. Kelly Bevis. Louise Bradwell. Tia Carter. Exeverio Chitava. Gabriella Clotti. Maya Courtney. Emily Craddock. Lucy Dallimore. Beulah Estrada. Gary Foxley. Hannah Hazel. Angela Hill. Tyler Holland. Pat Inne. Mohammed S. Kamara. Avas Kamanji. Katerina Kazmerzak. Lauren Kennedy. Catherine Lever. Ria Malcolm. Trimor Mbanji. Daniel McShee. Bala Muhammad. Emily Morgan Moody. Maxwell Munira. Irene Mirappa. Emily Muntsinze. Isaac Nar. And Nika Okafor. Avinash Papia. Charlotte Peachy. Stacy Portlock. Lily Prosser. Matthew Rudland Barfoot. Adam Sheriff. Simone Scatula Emberson. Natasha Taylor. Lily Teta Gaguba. Joel Thomas. Ashley Thompson. Bethany Thorley. Alexandra Valentine. Lauren West. Sarah Whittle. Madeline Williams. For the award of Bachelor of Science, Paramedic Science, Samuel Beckinsale. Louis Bland. Harriet Cantwell. Daniel Charles. Elsie Davison. Amber Davis. Esther Dix. Alexandra Doyle. Becky Everest. Emily Finnemore. Chelsea Fisher. Sarah Fowler. Casey Jo Frasca. Chloe George. Jamie Gillett. Ben Godden. Ellie Grehan. Rebecca Hewen. Claire Hughes. Jessica Maisie. Samuel Mason. Neve McDade. Kimberly Price. Emma Russell. Sophie Taylor. Esme Thomas Friend. Jody Wilkins. Jessica Ray. For the award of Bachelor of Science, Physiotherapy, Jennifer Atkin. Sarah Barnes. Jessica Bateman. Eleanor Brindley. Emily Buckland. Erin Kaki. Quiva Collery. Rosie Dixon. Emma Gibbons. Amara Jinwala. Holly Hitchcock. Natalie Hood. Harry Lear. Johanna Lines. Bradley Mason. Eve McKernan. Jack Payne. Georgia Pearson. Rebecca Philpotts. Alexia Peroulis. Margarita Privitera. Helen Quinn. Chloe Robbins Landricombe. Harriet Rothwell. Sophie Sars. Jessica Smiles. Anafan Radovitz. Christina Worley. For the award of Bachelor of Science Social Work, Andrea Allen. Emily Allen. Atifa Assad. Shauna Atkinson. Jody Austin. Tamsin Baker. Nicola Bruton. Patrick Fenton. Claire Graysmark. Sophie Jasper. Chitundu Kasonde. Kate McDonald. Sophie Mackenzie Brooke. Felicity Nutbeam. Danielle Ollie. Lauren O'Loughlin. Sophia Opoku. Saffron Osborne. Emma Proctor. Malisa Richardson. Katie Skeen. Nicholas Smith. Matthew Stevens Keir. Natalie Taylor. Lindsay Veal. Bradley Warburton. Zoe White. For the award of Master of Science, Advanced Clinical Practice, Sarah Clifford. Emma Hunt. Nicola Jago. For the award of Master of Science, Advanced Professional Practice, Wendy Cox. Catherine Curtis. Dina Harvey. David Ryder. For the award of Master of Science, Physiotherapy, Jennifer Batten. Monique Ben-Carew. George Deacon. Jake Dorgan. Chloe Field. Bethany Fry. Thomas Juggins. Bethan Louise Lewis. Christopher Matthews. Alicia Pugh. Emily Smith. Jenna Wood. Victoria Wright. For the award of postgraduate diploma social work, Charlotte Amor. Lisa Buckingham. Christy Golding. Yananisai Makani. Dion Mundell. Kainat Zaid Iqbal. Priscilla Valdez Ibanez. For the award of Master of Arts, Social Work, Katie Burge. Tessel Engelbrecht. Amelia Gate. Rebecca McPherson. Tanaka Muranda. Philippa Trinder. Danielle Yuwudi Tego.
They're all the same course, each three of those, okay?
Sorry,
They're all the same course, the Bachelor of Science, 1, 2, 3.
For the award of Bachelor of Science, Nursing, Mental Health, Alina Shilunga. Aruna Ekiocha. Tafeswa Marumisa. Chancellor, that concludes my presentation of awards. The schools have decided to make special prizes to students whose achievements merit particular recognition. I invite Councillor Cathy Williams, the Right Worshipful, the Mayor of Gloucester, to present the prizes to this year's winners. The winner of the Health and Social Care Inspirational Student Prize is awarded to Emily Allen. This year's winner of the Professional Development and Practice Prize is Catherine Curtis. The winner of the Jill Brooks Academic Achievement Prize is Anna Wickens. The Crampton Prize for Academic Excellence in an undergraduate program is awarded to the student with the highest average in the year in memory of our former Chair of Council, Professor Julian Crampton. I invite Gillian Jones to present the award to this year's winner, Samuel Beckinsale. Chancellor, that concludes my presentation of special prizes.
The university has decided to confer honorary titles on a small number of distinguished individuals who merit special recognition for outstanding achievement and distinction internationally, nationally, and at a local level. I call upon Professor Labby to present the citations in honour of Karen Carney, MBE, and Dr. Philip Coburn, MBE.
Chancellor, distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to present Karen Carney, MBE, upon whom the university is to confer an honorary doctorate of philosophy. Karen is a pioneering former international footballer and now high-profile sports journalist, widely applauded for her work in supporting the mental health agenda, raising awareness of the impact of online abuse, and as a strong advocate of gender equality. One of England's most successful footballers, she won 144 caps for England and was a member of the team that finished fourth at the 2019 FIFA Women's World Cup. A graduate of our university, an FA Women's High Performance Football Centre, she was twice named FA Young Player of the Year. She played at 4 World Cups and 4 European Championships and won the Cyprus Cup in 2009, 2013, and 2015, and the She Believes Cup in 2019. She also played for Great Britain at the London 2012 Olympic Games. Karen ended her career with Chelsea, captaining the club to 2018 League and FA Women's Cup titles before retiring in July 2019. Now one of the UK's most respected football pundits, Karen was part of the ITV commentary team for the 2022 Men's World Cup in Qatar and the Women's World Cup in 2023. She is lead pundit for the FA Women's Super League for Sky Sports and also provides expert commentary for the Men's Premier League. Karen is also a sports columnist for The Guardian. A strong advocate of women's sport and career development for female footballers outside of sport, Karen is a consultant and ambassador for Visa's The Second Half, a career development program to support female footballers in Europe. In 2022, she was appointed chair of the Future of Women's Football Review for the Department of Digital, Culture, Media and Sport. In 2015, Karen was the first female player to be inducted into Birmingham City's Hall of Fame, and in 2021, she was inducted into the English Football Hall of Fame. In 2017, she was appointed member of the Order of the British Empire, the MBE, for services to football. Today, we recognize her significant international careers in both professional football and sports journalism. We would also like to recognize her achievements as a highly successful alumna of the university. Chancellor, I now call upon you to confer the award of Honorary Doctorate of Philosophy upon Karen Carney, MBE.
Hi everybody. I work in media, but I'm pretty nervous right now, to be honest. And to you guys, I hope you're going to have the biggest party later on. Have a few drinks on me. Okay, look, it's really nice to be here today and to get to speak to you all and congratulate the rest of you as well. I just want to say thank you very much to the University of Gloucestershire for these honorary awards. I am really honoured and humbled to receive this, and obviously the clue is in the name. The last few years has been a massive surprise to me, and started, I guess, my personal and career adventure with my time at Gloucestershire, so I'm really grateful for that. For those of you who don't know me, although you've just heard a lot about me, so thank you for that kind introduction. I spent most of my life being a professional footballer. I was really lucky to play for England, Team GB, and some of the best clubs in the world. Now, I know footballers are not always associated with the academic success, so this award means a lot to me. And it's the kind of award that 10 years ago I definitely wouldn't have thought I'd be receiving, and definitely wouldn't be speaking in front of you guys today. So in the football world, there's a mantra of making sure that you leave your jersey in a better place than when you got it. So the next person playing your position moves the team on and can build on from the foundations that you laid. That's been my ambition, not just for the teams I played for, but for women's football as a whole. There's no secret, if any of you know me, I think, or know women's football, it's been quite challenging, and the battle keeps going on, and we don't stop until we make it the best that we can be. So my goal, my goal is that every generation of girls that come after us will find it easier, safer, a more successful path into football or whatever sport they choose to make their own in. I want to move the sport forward so it's viable for female footballers to play in the biggest stadiums, have the biggest sponsors, be supported by the best staff, the best experience in medical care, and some of you might be here today, that might be your future, and can be watched by even more fans across the globe. So when I was approached by the government to do a review into the future of women's football, it's something I couldn't turn down. I knew it would take me away from my friends and my family, and would challenge me like nothing I've ever done before, and that's the honest truth. I have a lot of imposter syndrome, and leaving the review would have been simpler not to do it. But I have to put my money where my mouth is, and if I'm going to stand up in front of so many people every week and say, look, back women's football, it started with that review. And by the way, that imposter syndrome is happening right now, by the way. So see, football was my first career, but learning outside football was my springboard to my post-life retirement, second half of my career. It's what gave me the confidence to deliver the women's review and to show up in women's football just not as an athlete, but as a team leader, an ambassador, a challenger, and even consultant for brands and sponsors. It's not just what I learned about my masters that spurred me on, but it's also other perspectives in life that have mattered and helped me to get me where I am today. As I said earlier, footballers are not known for their academic qualities. Also, I'm dyslexic, so this is quite hard reading this for me. Thanks. I'm better just speaking, so I probably should have just gone with my heart. But yeah, so footballers are not usually known for their academic success. But I've been encouraged by so many people to embrace what made me stand out, and I continue to do that. My biggest saying in life is be the difference with the things that make you different. So everyone here, your path is unlikely to be simple. It might not make sense at times, and it's probably going to be unpredictable. But I always hope that you find a place where you can be given the encouragement that you need to embrace your path and support and navigate when it seems unclear. Because trust me, when I told a lot of people when I was 11 I wanted to be a women's footballer, probably 20, 30 years ago, everyone laughed at me. But hopefully in a few years' time I'll have the last laugh. Ultimately, we're not just footballers, we're not just athletes, or leaders, or professors, or students. We're just humans who have the opportunity to embrace different paths. And embrace them we absolutely should, so don't fear with it, go with it, and enjoy it, and look, the future's all yours as well, guys. So thank you very much.
Chancellor, distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to present Dr. Philip Coburn, MBE, upon whom the university is to confer an honorary fellowship. Phil is a consultant in emergency medicine working at Bristol Royal Infirmary and North Bristol NHS Trust, the regional major trauma centre. He completed his emergency medicine accreditation in 2008 and has additional training in surgical specialties, anesthesia, and intensive care medicine. One of the founding members of Great Western Air Ambulance in 2007, he became medical director for the service from 2011 to 2015. He remains clinically active with the team, delivering pre-hospital critical care on the helicopter and response car, and is currently the acute care medical director for South Western Ambulance Service, NHS Foundation Trust. This includes major trauma, resuscitation, hazardous area response teams, major incident response, plus advanced and specialist practice in critical care. His ethos is to develop well-governed systems that provide seamless care for critically ill or injured patients from the point of first contact through to definitive care. He was appointed as medical advisor to the National Ambulance Resilience Unit in 2021 and is actively involved in clinical development and education with the team. Phil has been instrumental in supporting our paramedic students, giving up his own time to come in and discuss complex emergency care with them. He was a key point of contact for our major incident day, Operation Blizzard, last year, giving us access to a wide range of specialists, as well as supporting in both pre-hospital and hospital theaters on the day, giving feedback to both paramedics and nurses. In addition to these roles, he provides clinical governance and medical advice to regional police specialist units and fire rescue services, and is the civilian ambulance advisor to the UK Military Pre-Hospital Care Board. Phil received an MBE in the New Year's Honours List 2021 for his work on the Nightingale hospitals during the COVID pandemic. Today, we recognize his significant career in the field of emergency medicine and his profile as a leading practitioner and expert. We also honor and thank him for the contribution and support he has given to our paramedic science program, which has been inspirational for students and staff. Chancellor, I call upon you to confer the award of Honorary Fellowship upon Dr. Philip Coburn, MBE.
Wow. Good afternoon, everybody. It's your day. I feel that I am an imposter in your day. I'm honoured. I'm flattered. I've been a resident of Gloucestershire now for 23 years, and I call this part of my home, and I now feel part of the home of this university. It is truly an honour to be here, to look out at all these people that are embarking on their career. Mine was many years ago when I first graduated, and I didn't know where I was going to go. The job that I'm doing now never existed then. It's happened in front of me. But you have to seize those opportunities. And when I hear those things that I've achieved, the first one going to university from my family and all these degrees, woo. But how did I get here? Yeah, I've done some good stuff. I've done some great stuff, but the only stuff that has been great has been working and collaborating with other inspirational people. And they are people like you that are going to take the future forward. I've driven a lot of my time in advancing the clinical practice available to patients at the time they most need it. And that means training and educating the frontline emergency response to be there, be it for the day-to-day stuff and for the major incidents. And you have to believe that stuff that was not achievable can be achieved. Thanks to collaborating with great people, I've pushed forward the frontiers of paramedic practice to areas that we never thought would be possible, breaking glass ceilings of the establishment of what people said that cannot be done. So I say to you, be inspired. Be inspired to achieve great things, but you will only achieve great things when you work and align yourself with great people, because together you are much stronger than you can ever be on your own. And that's time, that's tough. It takes effort, it takes resilience, and that passion must live within you. But doing that in the relentless world that we live in, remember compassion. Be kind to those around you who may be having the worst day of their life, and be kind to yourself. But with compassion, passion, and inspiration, you can change the future. Thank you very much.
I now invite Ibby Williams, representing the Students' Union, to add her congratulations.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, graduates of 2023 and loved ones. On behalf of students, I would like to congratulate you on your success and achievements at the University of Gloucestershire. Many of you will have studied during the most difficult circumstances, with unprecedented challenges and constant change. Succeeding at university is an incredible accomplishment, but achieving a degree during such a turbulent time is one that you should all be incredibly proud of. Today marks the completion of your hard work, commitment, and passion. We are all now members of the University of Gloucestershire alumni and will have made lifelong memories, friendships, and connections during our time here. We can cherish these memories alongside our degrees, knowing that the university and the friends we made will always be there for us. I hope that today has been a happy day for you all. It's been wonderful to see everybody celebrating their success and sharing in your joy. It's important to acknowledge that your work would not have been made possible without the support from your families, friends, lecturers, fellow students, and all of the facilities and support of the university. Today, you have been celebrated and congratulated. So now, I would like to invite you, the graduates of 2023, to stand and show your appreciation to those who have supported you by giving them a round of applause. I wish you all the very best of luck for the future. Thank you.
And so it is my job to close these proceedings. The majority of you sitting here today will perhaps have decided on what career. Some of you been successful in getting a graduate job or decided whether you want to do further study. But, if you're still making up your mind, think about those inspirational words from Karen and Phil and the fact that they're in jobs perhaps they never imagined at this point. My advice is, do what's right for you. There is not a right choice, there is only what is right for you. Life is absolutely precious, so try each day and do something, however small, that excites you or you enjoy in your working day. It is very easy in this world to see success from here on in as the salary you earn, the company you work for, or the job title you acquire. But I'll leave with you with a quote about success. It was shared with me, in which I find the ultimate inspiration. It's from a famous 19th century American philosopher called Ralph Waldo Emerson. To laugh often and much, to win the respect of intelligent people and the affection of children, to earn the appreciation of honest critics and endure the betrayal of false friends, to appreciate the beauty, to find the best in others, to leave the world a bit better, whether by a healthy child, a garden patch, or a redeemed social condition. To know even one life has breathed easier because you have lived. This is to have succeeded. So, Team Gloss, what an opportunity. We hope we have changed your world, and we really look forward in anticipation as to how you will change ours. Now, you have almost raised the roof today, but not quite. So before we close and exit, one last congratulations to all of our graduands.